Hey everybody, welcome to another review. This time is with the s.h.figuarts Majin Buu from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, all those good things. Anyway, let's get started. Buu is one of the few characters we get that's actually a brand new mold. Things about it are pretty much new. And I'm excited. Buu was a character that I have a lot of fun with, especially the fat version, because it's just a lot of fun. He's a playful character who can kind of get a lot of gimmick things going. And although he doesn't have those gimmicks, it's still pretty cool to have him. So let's get started. Let me put his arms down so you can see what's going on with Buu. And we're going to start from head to toe as usual. So starting off with the head, articulation is actually pretty decent, especially for a character you didn't expect to have this level of articulation. Rotates all the way around. It's actually on a joint that you can swivel up and down. He can look up, especially for when you want to do flight poses. And he can look down. It's for intimidating poses. It's really cool. I didn't think this neck joint that they have going is actually something that I expected, because it's on one tiny little ball joint, and inside is pretty hollow. Buu itself is just pretty hollow, but it's one of those things where it exceptionally works well here for him. I like the look of it. As far as the arms go, you can see that they rotate up. There's bicep swivel from the obvious bicep cut. The arms are indeed double jointed. So, but for some reason it doesn't cut all the way through. I'm guessing that's part of his rotation. You can actually swivel his hands so you can make him look like he's crying or punching or doing a boxing pose. So this is really cool that you can do this with Buu. Get him into a nice little boxing pose, or like I said, make him look like he's being adorable. Whatever it is you choose to do with Buu, it's actually fun as a semi-comedic character that, you don't have to take seriously if you don't want to. Next up, I'm going to skip around to the back of his cape real fast. I don't enjoy plastic capes, but I will say that it works very well for Buu here. It doesn't hinder the character in any shape or form. It kind of just does its job of either sitting on the back of him or flowing should you need it to for flight poses. It's also on a joint that's actually pretty tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off a piece of the cape. And I did not attach the head back properly, but whatever. We'll leave that there. And he can stand just fine. So one thing I want to talk about here is that, as you see here, it can rotate down. It can also rotate left or right. That's where it's a little tight, so please be careful there. It could just be me, but if not, it's fine. So as you can see here, it does go up and down. And just be careful when you're popping it in, because you just got to hear you're going to hear it. And if you don't hear it, you just got to be careful, because that means it can pop back out. So as you can see here, it does its job, but you can easily get it into 3 sections. But if you see, pop back out because it didn't make the sound. But if you do like cloth capes, CJ, I'm looking at you. I expect CJ to make one pretty obviously soon. One thing I want to do is I want to jump back to the arms and show that Majin Buu does have a butterfly joint that allows you to get an extra bit of range. As you can see here, it flows right out. It's actually very easy and very smooth. It doesn't hinder it at all. So again, this whole boxing poses thing, I'm going to enjoy doing with Buu. It's really dope. This is, I want to say it's removable, but it's pretty much on there. Much like Nappa's armor, there's probably underparts there, but if you can get it off and repaint it, you'll be fine. The waist articulation is pretty simple. It's all on a belly swivel. So, you can rock the body if you want with Buu. Do what you got to do. Let me just fix this head joint real fast. Line that up. But as you can see here, it can't swivel too hard to the left or the right, mainly because the way the shape of his lower body is. So that's not going to happen. Even though there is a joint here that kind of swivels all... There's a joint here that does swivel all the way around. Because of the way the shape of his lower body is... Oh, I'm all over the place. Because of the way the shape of his lower body is, you can't go too far left or too far right without popping him off. So let me actually align this and not go crazy again. There we go, finally. And you can actually duck it in a little. Or you can go backwards, like I said, for flight poses. So let's say you wanted to do Majin Buu flight poses. You can actually make him look pretty cool in a flight pose, which is pretty dope. Last but not least, let's talk about Buu's lower half. As you can see, Buu has on his patented pants / pajamas. And actually, I don't know, everything about Buu just seems pretty adorable and kid-like genuine to me. So his tiny little legs I find hilarious because they're allowed to sit. They function going all the way out. And even though these are pushed in they still look pretty good here. So you can do flying in the air poses and things like that. And he does have kneecaps, so that way you can actually rotate them as well. So it's not like you can't get a full aim of articulation and positions with him. It's just pretty funny to see it on his tiny little legs. He also has toe pivot as well, so that's pretty cool. But it's really cool. Actually, let me see if I could do a quick pose. Actually, yeah. So this is pretty cool because you can get Buu to do running poses, side poses. You can make Buu look gangster. Whatever it is you choose to do right now. Just like that, in a simple pose, I got Buu to look good. So this is one of those surprise characters to me that I was expecting to already enjoy, but now I'm really, really enjoying it the more I play with it. So let me leave Buu right here. This cool little pose. Let's talk about the accessories that Buu comes with. Buu comes with his laughing head. Or teasing face, I should say. Then he comes with the evil grin face. So 3 head sculpts and all. Also, I want to talk about these on top. They're actually soft. So if you want to remold it to go forward when you do the Majin Buu chocolate candy attack, you can. For those of you that remold. Buu's one accessory is the chocolate bar for after turning people into chocolate. It's only done on one side. So if you want to show the chocolate side, it's done this way. Buu has 2 pointing hands for pointing at you. He has a closed fist. And he also has 2 hands dedicated for holding the chocolate. Whether it's one or if you want to put both hands on it, you can. Or if you want to slide another thing in there and make it seem as if it's cool or whatever else he's holding, you can do that as well. But overall, Buu is a surprise hit for me. I'm really enjoying him. Hopefully I can do some dope photos with him that you guys would enjoy. And keep it chill. Now let's gonna get into size comparisons. I'm gonna compare him to a bunch of other lines as well as Dragon Ball characters. One of the things I want to point out is that the stretchy gimmick or the blowing up and squeezing down on Buu, obviously you can't get that gimmick here. But I will say this: for a toy that I didn't expect to enjoy, they pretty much nailed what Buu is here, and I get an automatic love for it. Like, this is really dope. I'm liking this Buu a whole lot. But actually, let's get you in a cool pose while we pose you with some other people and look really cool. So Buu is happy and Buu is posing. Now I kind of can't wait for Hercule. Here he is next to an s.h.figuarts Ultimate Gohan. Actually, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna be quiet and just compare him to a bunch of other guys in the line, so you guys can see what's going on. This one, I slightly modded my Goku, not height-wise, but I just gave him a different sash. So don't go crazy and ask me where it's from. It is literally, I just gave it the sash from the old Goku, and that's what that is. So this is Gohan and Goku with Buu. As you can see here, they are clearly 2 different heights. Gohan seems to be a little bit taller, even though they're in the same way. So that's that. Next up, we're gonna compare him to Majin Vegeta and Beerus. So they're a nice size next to him. Vegeta's very tiny because he's already a tiny character, so that's pretty adorable. Next up, we're going to compare it to a Marvel Legends Killmonger. This is the 2-pack version, so I like these colors a lot. As you see, he's pretty big, but Buu is even bigger. And it's pretty dope to see that, for once, a Dragon Ball character is actually really pretty much bigger than something else. 1000 Toys Carb. Here he is next to a Mezco Punisher. A Storm Collectible Scorpion. That'd be a funny fight. So as you can see, Buu is still towering over, well, not towering, but he's much taller than even these guys. And these guys are usually the biggest guys I have as far as normal size-wise. Here we are with an Articulated Icons Ninja, which reminds me I also need to order more ninjas, so shout out to the AI team. And Kamen Rider Cross Z Charge. So as you clearly can see, height-wise, Buu has beaten most people in terms of height and competition, and he looks hilarious doing it. Overall, I'm loving Buu. I enjoy the overall aesthetic, how chill he is, and that was actually the first time he's ever fell under his own weight. And that's probably because of the cape. But all in all, I do want to say that Buu is hollow, and it's one of those things where, as a Dragon Ball character selection, this is the most different. So if you're looking for something different and refreshing, Buu is definitely for you. And if you're not, and you just want to stick to the same mode characters we're getting, or just main characters, Boo is still needed, but he's not something you absolutely have to have. Me, I'm enjoying him. Hopefully you can too. In the meantime, guys, hope you found this informative. I hope you enjoy. Most of all, I hope you do good, be good, and drink your water. Later.